I see so many young people now, especially off the back of COVID. I know there's been something put together by ourselves and Wycombe this week, which is brilliant, because for as much as what we're true competitors on the pitch, and every time we play Wycombe, there's always an edge to them games. There's always an edge to me and Karl, but away from the football industry, we're completely two different people. But we both come together for the same purpose every Saturday afternoon. And I think when somebody speaks about the consequences of COVID has had on young people. And for us, it's important to get this message out there that it is important to talk. It is important to contact somebody. This mustn't speak to your doctor. Even if that's all you can do. I think that the questions that you ask friends and family on a consistent basis are important. How are you? How's this going? And I forget sometimes. I don't ring probably my mum or dad as much as what I should. I shouldn't ask the questions to my brother that I should. So again, don't think this is, because it's important when you say these things, people think, well, oh, he's always doing it. Well, no, I make them mistakes as well.
Yeah.
And sometimes you should practice more you preach. But I think it's important that just what this game will symbolise away from the game is important. And I've not seen a figure yet, Chris, that showed me how many lives are saved by people talking. There's no figure or fact that you can put onto that. It's still nowhere near. I remember going to coffee shops looking at people thinking, why are they always happy and I'm not?
Yeah.
Yet people will probably look at me and go, oh, he's got a great job, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's always laughing, he's always sort of, people a bit larger than life in some ways, because that's my personality. Maybe it's sometimes a bit forward, sometimes a bit abrupt, sometimes a bit rude. So all these little sort of components of who I am as a person sometimes may look like I've got everything under control. And that's the bit that I want people to realise, and that's the bit when we go after these conversations, is that it doesn't matter who you are, or what walk of life that you're in, or what industry you're in, or what position within your industry you hold. We all have thoughts and feelings and emotions that are important to make sure that you do the right thing with. I think this message going forward for this game is so important, that people have a true understanding of where people are at. And it's important, and I think it's important that people do talk. I'm probably the worst in the world sometimes, because that's why I probably found myself in that situation a few times, because I do find that hard. I think as a man, that's never how it was. It's embarrassing, it's weak, it's all of these things, and I still find that hard to do. But I think the strongest people I know have that openness and that ability to do that. I speak about being vulnerable within who you are as a person. I'm better than ever before, but I'm never the person that you quite want to be just yet. But then people do have that ability to do that and lose that hard exterior. I think it doesn't half help when you have that open conversations, and that's why, especially with young people nowadays, you see the stresses of exams, of different components that are just going on in the world, that have been consistent things just going on in the world. But for now more than ever, social media, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you name it, TikTok, whatever they are, it's having an impact on young people, and it's important that we talk about it. And I think there's no greater driver than that than football. We're very, very fortunate football has a platform, and we're great that Wycombe are coming together with us to make sure that we raise awareness this weekend.